Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mars Zook here, and let's talk bots and let's talk Studio Series 86 Megatron. So, this bad boy, and all the images, etc., leaked over the weekend, and the pictures that I'm using here. I got from TFW, so shout out to TFW 2005. Uh, that's where I got all these photos from. But yes, 86 Megatron was revealed, leaked, whatever you want to call it. And he looks great. He looks awesome. I know there was a bit of controversy, you know, concerning whether he was going to be a gun or not, but come on. We all knew it was going to be a tank. I think the I think the head designers had already said and had confirmed that it was a tank, and a lot of people were angry about that. Gun laws, etc. Gun protocol for toys, etc. is the reason why we will never have a Megatron in gun mode ever again. It is what it is, but this looks pretty good. This looks pretty amazing. The designers are cooking. 86 Optimus is beautiful. 86 Optimus is the definitive mainline Optimus. So this had to be, you know, almost on equal level because it's opposing that Optimus. So they had to bring the heat. And I'm, I'm glad to say that they brought the heat. They really brought it. They really outdid themselves here with this Megatron. He looks incredibly clean in his robot mode. And since, we can't get an accurate alternate mode, in him being, a pistol being a gun, you know, they obviously focused on the accuracy in robot mode. And I feel like for the most part, they nailed it. But a part of me kind of feels like he should be a bit slimmer. Like he's a big, thick boy. But I'm not complaining, especially the legs. Like the robot legs look incredibly, incredibly thick, but it's incredibly close. I mean, it looks really good, especially when you put it next to 86 Prime. It looks really good when you put it even next to the masterpiece, and you could see how they nailed the G1 Megatron look as far as his robot mode. They really nailed it. It really does look like a mini um, masterpiece, and that's what we are all going for. Like if me speaking personally, yeah, I have a lot of transformers that I transform back and forth. But if I'm being honest, I for the most part like to display my figures in robot mode. So for me to have, a G1 display with Decepticons versus Autobots, I don't care that he isn't a gun. I honestly would probably have transformed them maybe once or twice and then transform them back into robot mode and then put them back on my shelf. So, I don't mind and I don't care that he's a tank. Throughout my whole life, he's always been a tank, anyways. You know what I mean? And I have a lot of respect to the people that really, really want that authentic G1, Megatron look, but it's not happening. But for me, this looks like another um, must have, you know. I will definitely be picking this up. He looks amazing. And again, I know a lot of people are going to be complaining about the tank. I could already hear the mumblings in my head. or imagining everyone's going to be saying that the tank mode looks plain. I don't care. I think it being plain is like the least of our worries these days. It's like first world problems, but I'm pretty sure Toy Hacks will fix that plain looking tank mode up. There'll be some good labels that they're gonna make for the tank mode, and that friggin' robot mode is just immaculate. I was a bit surprised, looking at these photos to see that he's taller than Galvatron. That feels wrong to me. I feel like they should be the same height. And then he measures and stacks well against Megatronus. And I'm so glad that he's not a retool. He could have been, because Megatronus is a knockout figure. But man, this is exciting. This is hype. I'm definitely hyped for this. And then for $55, we can't go wrong with this. The accessories that he comes with. I believe he comes with himself in gun mode. He comes with that laser sword, and unfortunately, he doesn't have the Energon mace, which is kind of a pity. But dude, I am excited. But anyways, that's enough of that. I just wanted to share my initial thoughts on the 86 Megatron. My friends, you let me know what you guys think. What you guys think about 86 Megatron? Is he an instant buy for you, or is he not? Let me know in the comment section. But hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.